Your alarm goes off at 6 a.m. You didn't want to wake up. Your body wasn't ready. But you have somewhere to be. You always have somewhere to be. Now consider this. For 99% of human history, your ancestors woke up when their body told them to. They worked 2 to 4 hours a day, and then they stopped. They talked. They told stories. They played. They rested. They watched the sun go down. And nobody called that lazy. That was just life. So somewhere between then and now, something went very, very wrong. And nobody seems to know exactly when it happened, or why we all just accepted it. Ancient humans were not sitting around doing nothing. Anthropologists who studied modern hunter-gatherer tribes found something remarkable. These groups worked between 3 and 5 hours per day, total. That includes finding food, building shelter, making tools, everything, 3 to 5 hours. I spend more time than that in meetings that could have been emails. The rest of their day they rested, told stories around fires, made art, and played with their children. And they slept 9 to 10 hours per night. 9 to 10 hours. Meanwhile, most modern adults are chronically sleep-deprived. Our ancestors were sleeping more, working less, and somehow humanity survived just fine. Around 10,000 years ago, humans discovered agriculture, and this is where things started to go sideways. Before farming, if the hunt failed today, you tried again tomorrow. After farming, if the harvest failed, you might die. Suddenly, humans had something to lose: land, crops, property. And once you have property, you need people to protect it. And once you have people working for you, you have invented employment. And the rest, as they say, is misery. The first farmers were shorter, had worse teeth, and died younger. We invented farming. Farming made life worse, and we kept doing it anyway. Then came the Industrial Revolution. The factory changed everything. Suddenly work was year-round, 12 to 16 hours a day, 6 days a week, including children. The concept of the weekend did not exist until 1908. The 8-hour workday did not exist until 1926. We act like 9 to 5 is a law of nature. It was invented roughly 100 years ago by a car manufacturer. Today, the average person spends 90,000 hours of their life working. In India, the average professional works 52 hours per week. In the USA, 20% work more than 60 hours per week. And here is the truly disturbing part. Our ancestors who worked 2 to 4 hours a day were not less intelligent. Their brains were the same size as ours. They simply had not yet invented the systems that trap us. Mortgages, rent, bills, EMIs, performance reviews, Monday meetings. Your Stone Age ancestor would look at your calendar and think you were being punished. And honestly, he might not be wrong. Stanford research found that productivity drops sharply after 50 hours of work per week. After 55 hours, those extra hours produce almost zero results. You are working yourself to exhaustion, for nothing. Your ancient ancestor knew this instinctively. He just stopped when he was done. We forgot how to stop. I am not saying quit your job. Bills are real. Rent is real. But the chronic tiredness you feel, the Sunday dread before Monday, the feeling that you are always behind no matter how much you do, that is not weakness. That is your 300,000-year-old body telling you something is wrong. Your ancestor worked 2 hours a day, slept 9 hours, watched sunsets, and built the foundation of everything we have today. Maybe we just forgot what we were working for. If this hit different, subscribe. See you next week.